Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis, me once again. Welcome back to another movie review, aka After I Saw. This time it is going to be on Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Alright, it's been 2 years since we got the first movie. That was surprisingly a big hit. It could have been easily a disaster if Sonic remained, you know. Well, my face is really dark. Maybe it'll look a little bit better. Alright, but anyways, in this film we follow Sonic once again. He is still living with the human characters that were in the first movie. Though this time, Jim Carrey as Robotnik is back, and he returns to Earth. He was on the Mushroom Planet, but spoilers if you haven't seen the first movie. He returns and he meets up with Knuckles to try and get this thing called the Chaos Emerald, which, if you're a fan of the game, you know exactly what that is. And you're obviously familiar with the characters like Tails and Knuckles and all that. But anyways, Tails comes to this world and tries to get Sonic to warn him about, Robotnik is back and he's going up against him again and all that. And it's basically just like the adaptation of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for Sega Genesis. Now, in my review for the first movie, now look, I liked the first Sonic movie. I thought it was a fun, surprisingly entertaining good time. And I don't really play Sonic games. I only played Sonic Free Riders for the Kinect, which is one of the worst gaming experiences of my entire life. I still have bad memories of that. But I had played Sonic Mania for the Switch, and I like it. I think it's pretty fun. The only downside is if you die in a certain world, you have to start that world all the way from the very beginning, whether you're at a specific level, even if you're at level like 3 or whatever in that world, you have to go all the way back. But anyways, this is supposed to be a review of the movie, and so yeah, I'm not really the biggest Sonic fan. I haven't played any of the original games, though I don't hate Sonic, okay? I get why he's very popular, and like I mentioned before, I did like the first movie, and I like this one too, okay? I liked it about as much as I enjoyed the first movie, okay? It certainly has its problems, but hey, what I appreciated most about the first movie is that it respects the fans, okay? Especially when it came to, the outrage that was the original design. If it wasn't for them, then, if it wasn't for the outrage and all that, he would not be looking like this. I do not even want to know or think about what Knuckles or Tails would have looked like. There have been memes about that already, but whatever. But they're basically the show stealers, especially Jim Carrey. I will say I am a fan of Jim Carrey, and he is crazier as Robotnik in this. And I honestly liked him more in this than I guess it's because his design is more fitting, but he was the best part of the first movie for me, and he still is right here. But nonetheless, unlike the first movie, it focused a lot on human characters, which I didn't hate the human characters, but I don't come to see a Sonic movie for human characters, okay? They're not as in this movie as much, but hey, they're more relevant now since, they were in the last movie, but hey, it focuses a hell of a lot more on Sonic and Knuckles and Tails and all that. But there is a brief side story with a wedding that they're going to, but I could honestly care a hell of a lot less. But yeah, that side story lasts for like 20 minutes in the movie total, and the movie's like 2 hours long. I definitely feel like it's a little bit too long, because honestly, who cares about the wedding story in this? Like, nobody. But it's barely in this movie. So also, there is a part that was kind of predictable in that sub-story with the human characters and the wedding. I'm not going to spoil anything, but there was this one part that you knew things were going to get screwed up in that one specific scene. Like, you could see it coming a mile away. I know you have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm trying my best not to spoil it for you, but it was just ridiculous. Also, in terms of the visual effects, they look really good, but there is some noticeable green screen when it comes to Robotnik, because, it's Robotnik, in the Sonic world, not really in the Sonic world, it's more like the human world, just in the style of Green Hill Zone's, the Green Hill Zone level from, the Sonic games and stuff. But really, what this movie does right is offer fans what they wanted, okay? They want to see an adaptation of their favorite blue hedgehog that they grew up with for years. And if they want to see that on the big screen again, with more going for it, then I think they're definitely going to get that here with more to offer in terms of, characters and stuff like that. And it's possible there's going to be a third movie, okay? In fact, I am pretty sure there is going to be a third movie. In fact, I kind of do want to see a third movie. Despite not being a big Sonic fan, I kind of do, because I had a fun time. Like I said before, if I was more of a Sonic fan, I would like it more. I mean, I am giving it quite a bit of praise, but like I said before, the side story plot with the wedding and all that, it almost feels relevant to the plot, but then it gets forgotten. But hey, it doesn't matter. Also, the noticeable green screen and stuff like that. Also, some of the humor I didn't feel landed perfectly for me, but hey, Jim Carrey, when it comes to his humor, he is the show stealer. But in the end, guys, if you were a big fan of the first movie, then I feel like you're going to have a really good time with this one. Hell, I have a feeling that fans are going to like this a lot more than the first movie. I mean, the director went all out here and giving fans, what they want to see, and I feel like they are going to get what they want to see with this one, okay? So, yeah, I recommend it. If you're a big fan of the games, then I feel like you are going to have a fun time with this one. And if you're a fan of the first movie, too. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily, going to rewatch this movie over and over. Maybe if I was more into the games than I would, but, hey, nonetheless, I feel like you're going to have a pretty good time, especially if you're a Sonic fan. Even if you're not, you might not enjoy it, but if you're a Jim Carrey fan, then yeah, definitely. Though he's not as much on screen as Sonic is. But nonetheless, I had a good time. Despite the fact that I went into this and I wasn't really a Sonic fan, after watching both of these movies, I kind of want to get into the older games now. So hey, that's something right there. It does make me want to try out the older games, but there's still tons of games that I haven't finished yet. Yeah, I already beat Elden Ring, but God only knows how many more games coming out this year there, because I don't have that much free time now. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I will be seeing Ambulance, and Everything Everywhere All at Once is finally playing near me this weekend. I am so excited to see that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.